Now, before this video gets started, guys, I'm super happy to announce that I now have memberships available here on the channel for those of you looking to reap the benefits of some really cool member exclusives like exclusive badges and emojis for members only, exclusive Discords, videos, post status updates, even Matt's Mind priority Q&As, and some other Discord stuff. Definitely go check out some of the membership options down below. I'll leave a link. It's the first link in the description for those of you who do want to pledge your membership and become a more inclusive member of this community. With that being said, shameful self-advertisement. Let's get into the video. What's up, everybody? Today we're taking a look at the 2013 501st ATRT. This is in honor of the brand new 501st Clone Legion set coming out in August or September, wherever you live here in the globe. This right here is set number 75002, came with 222 pieces, was recommended for ages 7 to 12. Now, this is one of the few sets that we got here that came with the original animated 501st clone, which was pretty cool. Now, this clone right here is worth a lot now, especially, but now since we're getting the newer versions this summer / fall, I figured we'd take a look at the OG set. Now, this is actually something that I picked up at Brick Fair, North Carolina back over a year ago. I got it for like $35 sealed, and I've honestly been waiting to build this for a pretty long time. I've always thought it was sort of special to build this and sort of like a rite of passage. I don't know. Of course, guys, before we go ahead and continue, make sure you guys subscribe down below and drop a like for more videos coming very soon. We'll be live tomorrow on Thursday with another tier list stream, so stay tuned for that. So first off, let's go ahead and get started with the minifigures before we get on into the ATRT build. So first things first, the only brick-built minifigure, quote-unquote, that we have is the sniper variant of the Droideka. In my opinion, the best Droideka Lego ever made was in the very first rendition. I think it was the Jedi Defense 1 or 2 from 2003. I think that was the best version of a Droideka. Now, obviously, this is going to be animated style, so it's going to be a little bit of a different design, and of course, it is modified with some snot brick to have that longer piece to simulate the long sniper barrel. So overall, I mean, it looks okay. I'm honestly not too ecstatic over it, but like I said, it is an animated different version of a Droideka, so that's definitely why it looks a little bit different to my eye, but I still do prefer the other one. Now, getting on into the three minifigures here, first things first, we have a commando droid, or otherwise known as an assassin droid. Fun fact, these guys are actually my favorite type of droid variant in the Separatist army. I think they're super cool. I love playing them in Battlefront 2. They're just a lot more unique, I guess you could say, compared to normal battle droids. So obviously, in the commando droid fashion, it is a little bit of like a brownish color. I do love the head printing on this figure. The only thing that I have to say looks a little bit weird is it uses the super battle droid legs, which in my opinion looks very disproportionate. It looks like the legs are much thicker than what the torso and the arms are, because if you look in the game or in any images of the actual commando droids, the legs are relatively thin because they are very movable and they're very agile. And of course, it does have the hand / arm to make sure it's hold upright, which is nice. So again, the only thing I really dislike about the minifigure is the improper use of the legs, but that's something that's not too much of a deal. And the next minifigure here we have is the Clone Wars animated Yoda. Pretty standard minifigure, nothing too crazy going on here. I will say I think the green is a little bit too much of a lighter color, but other than that, this is a pretty cool Yoda. Of course, the head is made of like the rubber, which is nice, so it's pretty squishy. The white hair on the back of Yoda's head is actually articulated really well, which is nice. And of course, you do get the standard Yoda printing for the tan robes, and of course, like the nougat color undergarments under Yoda. Of course, he does come with a lightsaber, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that minifigure. And then the last one, which is in my opinion the best minifigure in this set and one of the most sought after in the community, is the original Clone Wars 501st animated trooper. Now, I've actually never unboxed a brand new one before, so this is like pristine condition, super new, super shiny, super stiff in all the movements, and I've never had something like this before, so I'm probably gonna be keeping this. Honestly, this is my first time unboxing a newer 501st trooper. For some reason, if you guys haven't seen this minifigure enough, here's a closer look. You can see here it does have the solid color blue arms on when you go towards the legs, and the torso printing, it is super nice. It does have the animated style, which is staying consistent with other ones that we've gotten so far. Of course, you have the blue stripe going down the middle of the torso with the black hip piece, which I think is inaccurate, but I'm happy that Lego's doing a white one. Of course, the helmet is a really nice mold. I think the mouthpiece is a little bit weird, but other than that, I don't really have too much to complain. And of course, you do get the angry clone head, which we're getting a new one now. I think it's pretty much been confirmed that the new troopers that we're getting in this August wave or September wave have a new clone head. So overall, the minifigure selection is actually pretty cool. I like that we do get a 501st trooper, a Yoda, and then an assassin droid or commando droid. Because, okay, I would have been honestly okay without it, but it's not too much of a big deal. But now let's get into the ATRT. Now, first off, I actually do want to say I think this model is better than the one we're getting in the summer wave, most notably because the legs on this model look a little bit more clean. If you guys can see that right there, you can see Lego's used a bunch of modified pieces and tile to make it look like a seamless connection going between the legs. But if you look at the image of the ATRT coming out in August/September. I'll put a picture up right on the screen. You can see the legs look a little bit bland. It's basically the 1x4 hinge bricks with no detail, which kind of sucks. So overall, I'm a fan of this one more so than the one we're getting in August or the summer wave. With that being said, this is a massively oversized ATRT. This is not minifigure scale. This is probably double or triple the size of what it would normally be, but it is a playset, so I do understand that, and I think it does look still pretty cool. I think the part that I like the most about this ATRT is definitely how Lego made the front sort of shielding area using some large wedge pieces, I should say, in conjunction with some smaller wedge plates. I think that actually makes for a really nice looking front armor area. Of course, you do have the bottom turret right there, which does look accurate, which is much better than the newer version that we're getting. But overall, I'm actually a pretty decent fan of this. I mean, obviously, it's not something that I would use in a mock. It's not minifigure scale. It's not accurate. But if I'm doing like a Clone Army video or something like that, I think this is still definitely something cool to have, especially like lined up on the sides or anything like that. So despite it being massively oversized, I still got to give it overall a thumbs up. It's not something I would use, but for something coming in a set like this, I'm not really gonna be harping on that as an error, I guess, or a negative aspect of the set. Obviously, you can't buy this set off of Lego shelves anymore. There will be a newer version coming, obviously, like I said, in August or September. But should you buy it? I mean, if you find it for a good price, I definitely suggest that. I've seen these been selling for anywhere upwards of $70. For that price, I gotta say, guys, don't buy it. I think it's a waste of money. I think you'd rather save your $70 and buy 2 of the new 501st clone sets than just getting 1 of these. In terms of nostalgia, I think it's actually a pretty great set, but also importantly, in terms of how it handles itself and how it sort of has progressed with time, I think it still holds its own pretty well, considering the minifigures are pretty good selection. ATRT, in my opinion, is subjectively better than the new one we're getting. So overall, this is a pretty top tier Lego set for me. I'm definitely going to keep this for myself, have it on display as a little bit of a remembrance of the older times before the 501st Battlepack movement, and I'm going to be comparing this one to the newer sets that we're getting, obviously, sometime soon. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below, and also, like I said, guys, I do have memberships available, so make sure you guys check out that stuff. First link in the description. Become a more inclusive member of this community here. With that being said, guys, I will see you later. Take it easy. Peace.